What's up, Dopsters? Here to talk about Chicago Bears' Week 4 win over the Las Vegas Raiders. So it began off with picking off Geno Smith on two straight drives. It felt like it was the same play, and Geno Smith fell for it twice in a row, threw it right to Kevin Byard. I know that we tried it a couple of times more during the game, and Geno Smith wasn't going that way. So that was pretty funny. But yeah, that was a good defensive stand on both of those drives. Kevin Byard stepping in and just picking that off. The problem is we couldn't really score after that. Like we got the ball and then like we maybe three and out or maybe one first down and then we just couldn't do anything after that. Felt like the whole game we just couldn't get anything going offensively. Like I don't want to say that like the play calling was bad, but that's kind of how I felt. Like it didn't have anything that was working consistently. Like it felt like we were trying to do a lot more screens than we should have. By the way, like I know Darnell Wright is good, but I didn't think he's like he's still not. I don't think he is like Tristan Wirfs good, but he's definitely missed when we're playing. Like Max Crosby himself stopped us the first half. And then a little bit into the second half, like just kept chugging. He got a pick. He had about four batted balls. He just completely decimated every single offensive lineman that we had from the left, from the right, coming from the right to the left, coming from the left to the right. It didn't matter. Max Crosby was everywhere. Guy's a freak. But anyway, I just didn't I guess appreciate Darnell Wright to the extent that I do now, seeing that our line crumble when Max Crosby is just decimating all of our offensive linemen. I'm not saying that Darnell Wright can block Crosby by himself, but we definitely needed him there to, at least be part of the person that's blocking him because he was just out running, out sprinting, out powering every one of our offensive linemen. It was crazy. Shout out to Max Crosby. He played a wonderful game, and poor guy is stuck on the Raiders and can't really do anything. Now we'll get to Ashton Genty. As I figured, our rush defense, we're actually first in the league, bear down, for letting up the most rush yards this year. Our rush defense is just not good. Not sure really what we're missing. Maybe like I know TJ Edwards wasn't there, but we still had problems last year stopping the run. Maybe when we are fully healthy, Jalen Johnson, Kyle Gordon, and TJ Edwards are back in the lineup, we'll start stopping the run better. But it still repeats from last year that we're just not that good at stopping the run. Ashton Jindi played a good game. The funny thing was, I read that Chip Kelly didn't like him standing in his Michael Myers stance. And then he did that this game, and he went off for like 100 plus like rushing yards, and then a couple of receiving yards. I think it was like two receptions, 17 yards, and touchdown. But mostly he killed us on the ground, and I expected it. All the running backs pretty much are going to kill us on the ground. I don't know, we just don't have an answer. That kind of sucks. But defense played pretty well for having all of our injuries again, and then being really bad against the run. So I'm just going to skip ahead to the final part of the game. We were down 24-22. No, we were down 24-18, something around there. Anyway, 24-19, something like that. Anyway, we took the lead. As soon as we got the ball and we had a little over 5 minutes left, I was like, Caleb Williams is going to lead us down the field. I knew it. Like, it's not that Caleb Williams is clutch, but he consistently gets us down the field when it matters. I guess that is like the version of clutch, but just seeing him or just like us getting the ball, I was like, yeah, we're going to take the lead. This is going to be awesome. And like, sure enough, we did. Roman Dudes, got alive. Shout out to Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus was killing them in the middle of the field. He had good like 4 or 5 receptions on crucial downs. One thing I don't like, I know I'm skipping all over the place here, but one thing I don't like is our pre-snap. we get so many false start penalties. We get so many holding penalties. We get so many penalties that back us up. We're consistently like second and 24 or above, third and 24, second and 30. There's one time when I think we were like third down and 32. Like, it's ridiculous. We have so many penalties that like back us up that we can't get anything going. But that's been consistent this entire year. It was actually consistent last year too. We did the same thing. But the one thing, and I just don't understand, our tight ends, they false start too much. Cole Kmet does it. Mercedes Lewis did it last year. Loveland hasn't been in enough to see if he's going to false start, but I don't know if that's an offensive line communication thing or what's going on. But that just needs to stop. Like, this is from last year, 21 games now that we false start with our tight ends. We consistently get second and 24 at least 3 times a game. That's way too much. Like, I wish we would just stop false starting, stop holding, stop all that nonsense in our trenches. Like, just stop. But it happens. We're young, we're growing. I feel like I mentioned this before, like, we have like some type of curse. Like, we have different people, but we're doing the same thing this year, where we're false starting, holding, and then just like waiting until the fourth quarter to make a comeback, doing great the first quarter, doing second quarter, and then third quarter is better, and then the fourth quarter we're not good until like the final 5 minutes. So, weirdest thing. It's definitely a curse. I don't know who cursed us or what, but stop, please, just stop. Anyway, speaking of Cole Kmet, I can't. I feel bad for saying I can't stand Cole Kmet. He drops too many passes. He false starts. He's not good. And you know what's gonna happen? He's gonna turn out like Greg Olsen. He's gonna go to another team and he's gonna catch every single ball that comes towards him. It's gonna piss me off. Like, that's exactly what's gonna happen. And I mean, good riddance. Get out of here, Kmet. But like, at the same time, why can't you do that for us? Just like Greg Olsen, he did the same thing. He dropped so many passes for us, and then he goes to the Panthers and just kills it. And I feel like Cole Kmet's going to do that. He's going to leave us and then go somewhere and just catch everything. And it's like, well, why? How? Anyway, hopefully Colson Loveland comes back after our bye week, and then we can get him rolling in the offense, because I'm sick of seeing Cole Kmet catch wide open or drop wide open passes. I will give him one pass. He did make a nice diving catch on the sideline for like a 20-yard gain, but just didn't catch it. And like, but to be fair, Caleb threw a dot. That thing was straight on the money, like where only Cole Kmet could get it. And like, I love when Caleb has those dots. Like, it's so satisfying, because as a Bears fan, we don't have good quarterbacks, especially ones that could throw dots. But anyway, big win. Glad that we blocked a field goal. That was freaking awesome. I haven't seen us block a field goal in a while, especially to win the game. But that was huge. The guy came unblocked right around the corner and just blocked it. That was awesome, because Daniel Carlson is pretty automatic actually for the Raiders. And I guess one more, like, nothing, because he was in for Darnell Wright. Theo Benedict played pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. Like, give that man his due. Like, he could take over Braxton Jones right now. Even to be fair though, Braxton Jones is still playing okay. Like, it's not terrible. Obviously, it's just Jonah Jackson and then all of our false starts and all of our holdings. Like, if they would just, not do as many flags, we would be fine. I feel like we've been the most penalized team for like 3 years straight now. Like, I don't know what it is. I swear it's a curse. It has to be a curse. I'm going to talk about this curse for a while. Somehow we need to break this curse. Anyway, but yeah, bear down. We played the Commanders, the Redskins, in week 6, because we got a bye week this week, and that's the one that all Bears fans are circling because of what happened last year. Tyreek Stevenson, I love you, man. Yeah, you give him his due too. He played well this game as well. He pretty much shut down Jakobi Meyers. Like, not saying Jakobi Meyers is one of the best talents in the league, but he's got some talent, and to have Tyreek Stevenson kind of shut him down, that was pretty good. Tremaine Edmonds did his thing like always. Not really shut down Brock Bowers, but kept him to a minimum, which was good. So overall, good, with solid defense as always this year. Besides the Lions game, and then the offensive line just needs to stop getting flags, stop putting us in 2nd and 24. That would be great. All right. So I'll see y'all next week. I'll probably do a bi-week video of something. I don't know. Always bear down. Peace.